Keith, a bit of an active pattern. I know today was cold. We had the snow yesterday, and it sounds like we got more precipitation headed our way.
Yeah, we've got some snow Saturday and Sunday, which is not as much snow, but more of us will get in on it because the coast obviously didn't last time. So let's take a look at the winds. That was the issue today. It was really windy, and it's still pretty gusty over down East Maine, but those winds are going in that direction, off to the north and east, things settling down a bit in places like Portland and Portsmouth, where wind gusts right now are around 20 miles an hour or so. So still breezy, but not as brutal as it was all day today. And the wind chills were in the teens and single digits, even in the middle of the day with sunshine out there. And it still feels like 1 below in Rangeley, 2 in Greenville, and 7 in Caribou. So yeah, every bit that January feeling. Temperatures continue to fall tonight. Obviously not hard to imagine that it's going to be cold tonight based on where we were today. Teens, single digits, mixture of some clouds into the mountains. And then tomorrow's a mixture of sun and clouds. More clouds than today for sure, but it doesn't feel as cold because the wind will not be nearly as active tomorrow, and that makes a big difference in how it feels to be outside. Temperatures still, though, barely to freezing, most of us in the 20s, and the mountains staying sub 25 all day, it looks like. Then here comes our little system. It's just a little wave, really, a little trough coming through on Saturday night, but it's cold enough that everyone gets in on snow, and I think it's really efficient snow. So what I mean by that is we get a lot of a relatively lot of accumulation out of a small amount of moisture. It's snowing overnight Saturday into early Sunday, and the rain snow line is way out there over the Gulf of Maine through most of it, maybe just kissing its stream down East Maine by Sunday morning. So we'll wake up to snow on Sunday morning. It's out of here by mid to late morning, and it will accumulate everywhere, again, including the coastline where they could see 1 to 1.5 inches or so along the coast, 1 to 2 inland, and then 3 or 4 inches of snow possible in the mountains where it will be light, fluffy stuff. So yeah, it'll be the first snow of the season for a lot of us that actually accumulates along the coastline. Next system comes in Monday night, and I don't like the way Monday night, Tuesday looks. And the reason for that is we've got all this cold air, right? And then this warm front trying to drive warmer air in aloft. Cold air sticks at the surface, warm air goes over the top of it. And this just has the look to me like a potential freezing rain event. I'd say best case we get sleet out of that because I think most people would rather have sleet than freezing rain, but it's not a good look Monday night into Tuesday, so we'll keep an eye on that. We eventually do warm up, and our next system comes in Wednesday, and that is a wind and rainstorm. So yeah, a lot going on next week. We'll start with Monday night, Tuesday, and try to nail down if that's freezing rain or it's sleet. Remember, freezing rain clings, sleet pings. That's the easier way to remember it because people tend to forget. Freezing rain is the nastier one, right? I mean, that's the one that causes us a lot more problems typically.
For driving.
Yes. Yeah. Sleet's annoying, don't get me wrong. We had a sleet storm a couple of years ago that we had like 4 to 4.5 inches of sleet along the coast, and that was a that was
because
tough.
it coated the branches, which then fell on the power lines. It also coated the power lines.
You couldn't shovel it. It was like super heavy. But either way, that looks a little messy. And then the middle of the week is rain and wind, so there's a lot going on in a short period of time there. Enjoy the snow this weekend, which is relatively nice compared to what I think we got next week.
Pack your boots.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Keith.